I thought I would come on and do a flip through of my October daily so far. I have gotten to day 15, so since it's kind of the halfway point, I thought I would share what I've created. I am using a Life Crafted album from Citrus Twist Kits this year. Almost all of my pages so far, except for one, have been outside the page protector, and I usually cut those at 5 by 8 1/4. Some of them are a little bit bigger, not much. You can see that some of them kind of stick out of the album. But my front cover, I used an acrylic piece from Color Cast Designs and also wood veneer from Color Cast Designs. Both of these I think are from last year, and then just a little label and stamp from Heidi Swap to decorate my front cover. And starting out, I did my reason why, and I just did a vellum kind of overlay to make like a little window here. And all of this is crepe paper After Dark collection. It's actually the digital collection from American Crafts, and then also wood veneer from Color Cast Designs and a stamp from Heidi Swap. I'm not going to read my journaling on these just to keep the video time down so it won't be too long, but I do have all of these in my Instagram feed, and I have the journaling photographed if you want to go and read those. So this just flips. You could either actually do it either way, whichever you like for that. And then I just had this little extra page here that I put the calendar journaling card, which is also from crepe paper. All of this is crepe paper, and then Heidi Swap. I don't really have a specific theme as far as like the colors that I'm using in my albums this year, or like one specific collection. I'm kind of using a little bit of everything, which is the crepe paper After Dark, some Heidi Swap stuff, Fancy Pants, a little scary, and then some digital stuff from Sahin Designs, and then also Tracy Reed, probably Paisley Press. So just a lot of different things. My day one, I created a shaker pocket. I'm not going to take it out just because my album is so full, but it has sequins. I stitched the top together. This is a cut file from the Silhouette store, and then I added my photo in the page protector, but I wanted it to flip up so I could have my journaling, and I did a cut file from the Silhouette store. I used a lot of cut files from the Silhouette store for the pages that I've done so far. I really like their Halloween cut files. And then I did a journaling card from Citrus Twist Kits. This was digital, and I actually changed the color of it to make it more of a gray and then black little piece here. So on the back, I just kind of added another card to fill that in. My day two is a pocket, and this was our costume shopping trip, and I just added like some little photo strips to go in here for that. And I did kind of a vellum piece here for the pocket with some stamps from Everyday Explorers Company, the digital stamp set, and then some pieces from Paper Person Shop from their Halloween mini kit this year. And this is also from the Witch Please Sahin Designs digital collection. And then I just stitched around the edge to create that pocket. And this is probably one of my favorite pages in the album so far. I really like this one. Then my day three, I did a large photo, and I wanted to have kind of, my idea was to use some vinyl over the top of this transparency sheet to have it over the photo. So this is also from the Silhouette store. I used a piece of washi tape here just to kind of create a border. So this would flip open, and I just have the transparency, a little piece of it behind my photo to kind of hold it there, just so you can open that up back and forth like that, which I thought turned out really cute. This day four was a haunted house, and this is a cut file that I created that is available in the Cut Shop store if you would like to purchase it. I did two sides, and I cut a mirror image for the back, and this is the crepe paper After Dark collection, one of the digital papers and some of the digital embellishments. Since I had the two pieces back to back, I also put some transparency in between and added the cute little ghost to make him look like he is in the window of the house, which is my favorite part. And then I created kind of a little pocket area here where you can slide in your pictures, and I did some of the digital tags, and then I added my photos to the back side. And this was just my Halloween decor that I had put out this year. So I really liked how that turned out, and just being able to tuck those in to the little house area there. Day 5 was a spooky selfies, and I used another one of those frames from the Silhouette store, and I wanted this to have like a spider web kind of look, so I decided to use some black thread that I just kind of like bundled up, and then I just sandwiched it between 2 pieces of transparency, and then I kind of just put some out here extra that I just kind of glued down in a few areas. And then I added this spider. This is one of the digital embellishments from the Crepe Paper After Dark collection. And then just did some stitching around the frame. This one opens up and it makes a full size. This is about probably 9.5 across. And I did all of the frames from the Silhouette store. All of these selfies I did on Snapchat with the filters. And then I used a mix of some of the Crepe Paper embellishments. I used some stamps from Paper Person Shop and some from Heidi Swapp also, and I really liked the way that that one turned out. This page is a waterfall, and so I found this tutorial on YouTube. I don't have a specific person that I used it from, but you can look on YouTube for how to create these waterfalls. And if you just pull it, some of mine are sticking from the adhesive, but all of your little pop-ups will come out. And then you can just push it right back in. So that's a fun interactive page. And I just created the little pull here with one of the digitals from the After Dark collection and some of the puffy stars from Paper Person Shop. This one is kind of a floating cut file page. These pumpkins were from the Silhouette store, and I kind of just did the outline and then created an offset, and I used 2 different pumpkins, a tall one and a shorter one. And once I got all of those outlined like that, I welded them together. And then I used a stamp from Carrie Bradford Studio, and the papers and embellishments that I used are from Tracy Reed October Mood, and I really love that digital collection. It's got a lot of fun pieces in it. So this is front and back. And I don't know if you can see these, but these little strips right here are also from Citrus Twist, and I used 2 of them and put them back to back. They have adhesive on them, so if you're doing something outside the page protector and you want to put it in your album with the holes instead of punching holes in what you did, you can actually add these with the adhesive. And I did it back to back so I wouldn't have any sticky adhesive in the places that weren't connected to paper, but those are fun for adding things into your album like that. This page is about my October reading list. This is another cut file from the Silhouette store, and I really liked this cute little cat on the books, and I just used some of the digital papers from the Crepe Paper After Dark collection for backing the little cat. And this is on a transparency sheet, so you can flip it over. And I wanted to do like a flip up for my books, and Veronica Creates did something like this in her album last year. She did a big coffin, and she had a transparency behind it with a lot of like skeleton bones, which was really fun. But I liked the coffins and being able to put like all the different little cut files on each one. But then they all open up to reveal my book readings for this year. And I haven't done this yet because I haven't finished all of the books, but I thought I could go back and put how many stars I thought for each book. This one, I'm pretty sure I read a long time ago, but I don't remember 100%. I either watched the show or read the book, but it's a classic, so I'll probably give that one 5 stars. Then I have Twilight, of course, which is one of my favorite book series, and Edgar Allan Poe. This I just read certain selections out of. He's one of my favorite poets, and I really love The Raven, Fall of the House of Usher. So just really some of my favorite poems from him. Also The Winter People. This was a part of Heba's reading selection for October, and I really liked it. There were some flaws in it, but it was still a pretty good read. Good concept, just kind of needed to be fleshed out a little bit more. And then this one also, A Discovery of Witches, which is a 3-book series, and I really liked the first book, so I'm looking forward to reading the other 2. And then this one is my first kind of double page all the way across. This is something that I always like to do on my scrapbook layouts, was to kind of create a shape and then outline it with embellishments. So I started with the big spider web in the background and just layered that over the white paper. And then I kind of just cut a heart out of a piece of white copy paper and then traced it onto the background. And then I laid all of my embellishments, which are a mix from the Crepe Paper After Dark, Heidi Swap, Color Cast Designs, and then this title is some letter stickers from Studio Calico that I've had for a good while. After I got all that in place, I stitched with some gold thread, and then I kind of popped up a few embellishments just to give it some dimension. And then my photos, I created just a little flip, and this is a journaling card from Sahin Designs, and I just shrunk it down a little bit to fit there with my photo. Next up, this is one of my favorites to do every October, which is a 10 things on 1010. This one is not interactive, but I do love a grid, and I was able to put photos for kind of everything that I love about October. This is from the Fancy Pants A Little Scary collection, and then I kind of created my own little journaling tabs here that tell what each photo is. This page was about one of my favorites for fall, which is coffee. I have my favorite coffees from all of my favorite locations, my fall flavors. And this cute little coffin right here, or not coffin, I'm sorry, cauldron, is also from Veronica Creates. She started a Patreon, and if you join her Patreon, you will get access to some cute cut files that she has been using in her October daily this year. And these actually have a brad, and they swivel, so it tells you like what the coffee is under the little swivel and where I got it from. And these are actually the little blobs of potion are actually vellum pieces that I cut, a cut file from the Silhouette store. And then I used, I can't remember the name of the color, but it's a Tim Holtz Distress Oxide ink, one of the purple ones. And I kind of just smushed the color on the vellum and then cut it out, or it was already cut out, but yeah, just smushed the color on the vellum to color it that purple color to make it look like the potions. This page is about our visit to the Halloween lights. One of our ball stadiums sets up Halloween lights and Christmas lights every year, and it's a really fun drive-through to go through. This is all Paper Person Shop from the Halloween mini kit. This is not available in the physical form anymore, but you can get the digitals of the paper and the embellishments and the stamp set. So I did a big picture, and then I created a little pocket to put some of my extra photos. And these cute little tabs are from Heidi Swap from the September Stop the Blur kit. And then I used some stamps from Studio Calico. And I also stamped this cute little skeleton, if I can pop him up, and he swivels on the little brad. So that was one of the stamps from Paper Person, and I just stamped it and then cut it out to make him swivel. See if I can get those back in there. There we go. And then this is a cute little mummy page. I don't know if the texture comes across on the video, but this is a paper that I actually had from my December daily crafting last year, and it is kind of pleated, like folded over, so it has a fun little texture. And when I saw that, I thought, oh, that would be cute to make a mummy. So I actually got a mummy cut file from the Silhouette store, and I just created these pockets. So there's actually 2 pockets here, and I cut these pieces out to kind of scale it to where it would fit for his face. And then for the pockets, I just added my photos. This is what we've been watching, our favorite Food Network shows that we like to watch during Halloween. So I have those in this pocket, and then I did just my little journaling card here. And this was the mummy part is a cut file from the Silhouette store, and then I just typed some and loves you in Silhouette Studio and welded that together. I did add some transparency behind this to give it a little bit more body, so it wouldn't rip the text here at the top, just because it was kind of flimsy. And then I added this cute little spider paper clip, and that is from the Citrus Twist Kits Halloween kit for this year. And then it just slides right back in. Of course, something always likes to get caught when you're on camera. So we'll just leave that there. This one is really fun. This is our favorite Halloween movies that we like to watch every year. And this viewfinder was from the Silhouette store. It kind of folds over itself, which you'll see on the back in just a second. And it has the wheel I actually enlarged these because it did have two open spaces right here, but they were really tiny. So in Silhouette Studio, I deleted those and I actually just enlarged one to fit in between each one so you could see the movies better. And then you can just spin it. So I just put a brad like right here in the middle. Some of my sequins are falling off, so that you could spin that. And this is another one that wants to get stuck as I'm spinning. But I just did the brad all the way through. These little sticks right here are actually chipboard pieces that I cut. And then I just added some little tickets to go with the movie theme and some twine. And then I continued it on the back side with our other movies and my journaling. And it also spins. So you could see the rest of the movies here on the back side if it likes to go all the way, which it doesn't, it wants to get stuck. This one is my last page, and I wanted something fun to pop up with this little picture here. So I found some tutorials on YouTube that are pop-up cards, and I think the one I looked up was like pop-up card with bouquet, flower bouquet or something like that. So this was a funny little thing. I took this photo of some milk that spilled on our counter when I was making dinner, and it looked just like it had formed a little ghost face, so I wanted to tell that story. This is all from the Citrus Twist Halloween collection, and this little button right here, this little flare, is from Scrappy and Happy Studios. And so this is like created like a little pop-up here, and so I have my photo, and then if you take the little button here, we'll see if it'll work. Sometimes I have to help it along, but it just has a piece of like plastic here, and so when you pull the button, it actually like pops up this little embellishment cluster. And this is from the Prima 31 Halloween collection this year, which I thought was so cute. But I do love the little ghost and the cluster there. And then I wanted to hide my journaling, so I just tucked that behind the photo. And this is a stamp also from Studio Calico, so I just kind of stamped the little ghost there. I kind of went crazy with the ghosts, but I think they're so cute. And I really wanted to have like a full ghost page here. But that's pretty much it for the first 15 stories. And I obviously am going to start a new book because this one is full. It has a ton of stuff in it. So I will be using a second Life Crafted album this year, just to have enough room. And I'll show you like how thick it is already with all the stories. Make sure I have everything tucked in. So you can see kind of how chunky it is with everything in it. But I do have all of these pages, like I said, in my Instagram feed if you want to check out the journaling on those. And I hope you're looking forward to seeing the rest of my album this year. And I will plan on doing a flip through of the other 16 pages once I have those finished. All right, thanks for watching.